Hello, my name is Matthew Sweeney. I am in GEB 3213 Business Writing at Florida State College, Jacksonville. I am presenting to you a PowerPoint about the main tenets of business communication. First, we will talk about communication channels. In an organization, there are formal and informal communication channels. Formal channels can move downward from managers to employees, upward from lower level employees to upper level managers, or laterally among peers within an organization. The informal communication network, or grapevine, transmits information through unofficial channels. Barriers to communication. Verbal barriers are related to what you write or say. These include inadequate knowledge or vocabulary, differences in interpretation, language differences, inappropriate use of expressions, over abstraction, ambiguity, or polarization. Nonverbal barriers to communication include inappropriate or conflicting signals, differences in perception, inappropriate emotions, or distractions. The writing process begins with analyzing your audience by studying their needs, experiences, etc. And then you go to planning, which is determining the purpose of your message and what information you need to give your reader and how to present it. And then you draft it, which is composing a first draft of your message, and then revise it, edit for content, style, and correctness, and proofread it by checking for content, typographical, and format errors. You revise your writing by checking for content. Is the content appropriate for your purpose? Will it be clear? Have you been sensitive to how the reader might react, and is all the information necessary? You also revise for style by reading your writing out loud to check for rhythm and flow, and revise for correctness by looking for errors in grammar, spelling, punctuation, and word usage. Here we will talk about written messages. When you have a neutral or positive message and your audience is likely interested in the content of your message, the direct organizational plan is best used. This style presents first the major idea, followed by explanations and details. When presenting your major idea, you can use a polite request, a direct question, or a statement to present your request. Next, you will want to explain the reason for your request and provide details. Then, follow up with a friendly, context-appropriate closing. When writing a persuasive message, determine your objective and consider the target audience. Capture the reader's attention with a good opening, then justify your idea or request with evidence and appropriate tone. Deal with any obstacles to your request by addressing them directly, then ask confidently for action that is clear and easy to understand. End your message with a forward-looking note that stresses the benefits to the reader. When planning a bad news message, it is important to assess the communication context and analyze the audience. Next, carefully choose the medium to present the bad news, such as in-face or via email or letter. Then, plan the components of the message. Choose the indirect or direct approach, then deliver the bad news as a logical outcome of reasons given in a positive and impersonal language. Close your message with an original, friendly, and positive ending. Report writing. Managers need information to make good business decisions, and reports help facilitate that need. A business report is an organized presentation of information used to make decisions and solve problems. Criteria for a business report needs to be organized, well supported, and useful. When planning a report and managing the data, you want to find relevant sources for the report, evaluate the quality of the data, develop a questionnaire and cover letter, display quantitative information, and interpret the data for the report reader. Writing the report consists of determining an appropriate report format such as PowerPoint or Microsoft Word, drafting the report body and supplementary pages including findings, summary, conclusions, and recommendations, then use an effective writing style with appropriate pronouns as well as accurate verb tenses. After this, you document sources accurately with appropriate documentation, and then finally revise for content, style, and correctness. Then you format and proofread your report.